Burgers are literally a balanced meal with protein, carbohydrates and vegetables. You mean a steak with a side of salad? Redneck steak dinner with a side of barbecue sauce aka ketchup. Found the barred steak meat and burger meat are different. Then make it a Hamburg steak, with a salad, instead. They're both made from the same animal and have similar nutritional value. The only difference is how it is processed. Sorry that the stupidity of the American language has made it literally impossible to talk about the meat inside a hamburger without people assuming you're talking about the entire hamburger. Not a burger, then it's just a stacked beef salad. When I'm low carving it, I'll make a couple burgers with cheese sans buns, add on an egg or just low carb barbecue sauce, and that's a great meal. It's not the same as with buns, but it works. I've wrapped burgers in lettuce before and it was decent. What anti-nutrients are you referring to? Healthy, unhealthy? I'm eating the burgers anyway. That's the spirit. Burgers, pizza, beer. Nobody ever considers those the healthy option. And nobody has to. They are so good, they transcend any discussion about health or nutritional values. Eat them, feel good, that's it. Honestly, best feeling in the world is when you're working out a lot and can just smash huge amounts of junk food. The way to a large appetite is to burn calories. More exercise means more capacity for pizza. Let's go. Most definitely. I always take note when an op uses the word literally in their thread title. Literally. Literally, in a literal manner or sense, exactly. Op used it correctly. I'm not sure why people point out this word. It's most often used correctly because they don't know what it means and saw that one episode of How I Met Your Mother where Ted goes off at Robin claiming she meant figuratively, when figuratively just means metaphorically. I don't think anyone uses it to mean figuratively. While the hyperbolic usage is ironically figurative, it more accurately translates to basically or practically. I have a theory that all words that mean true can also be used as emphasizers. Really, very, truly, literally, etc. Or if used incorrectly, often for purposeful hyperbole. It's literally never used correctly. The problem is that balanced is an opinion, depends on how one does define a balanced meal. So, I don't see literally as even applicable here. Also, I reckon, an average nutritionist won't opine that an average burger actually is balanced. Or if used incorrectly, often for purposeful hyperbole. It's literally never used correctly. The problem is that balanced is an opinion, depends on how one does define a balanced meal. So, I don't see literally as even applicable here. Also, I reckon, an average nutritionist won't opine that an average burger actually is balanced. It is literally a balanced meal in terms of ingredients, vegetables, protein, carbohydrates. Not in terms of the proportion of the ingredients. You can find traces of these three in all sorts of food, but that does not make the food balanced. By that approximate view, most food is balanced. Yeah, right. There's no literally there. It's slices of lettuce, tomato, onion, bread and meat. It literally is a balanced meal. You could be extremely healthy and eat a burger every day, the only thing that makes it unhealthy is how it's cooked, meat type and what people eat with it. If you ate a burger with no sauce, fresh vegetables, good quality grilled meat, and drank water with it, that would be a healthy meal. If you replaced deep-fried chips with oven-cooked sweet potato, that would also make it healthier. A burger is literally just meat, vegetables and bread. It is literally a balanced meal, it's not trace amounts lol. So you eat a beef patty, 2 buns, and a pickle plus some shredded iceberg lettuce and call that balanced? No wonder your country is failing. No one specified beef, it can be turkey breast, chicken breast, lamb, pork, it also doesn't need to be minced. No one said pickle lol shredded lettuce and a pickle, usually it's slices of tomato, lettuce leaves, onion, sometimes cheese, which adds calcium and more nutrients. Just because you can only think of McDonald's burgers, doesn't mean that's all that exists. Homemade burgers are usually considered healthy and balanced, because they're grilled meat, vegetables and bread, which is literally a balanced meal. Okay, I give up, enjoy your hamburgers. Lol, no one specified hamburgers. A burger is a bun, with some form of protein, and various toppings. You are fixated on fried shitty beef McDonald's burgers, and can't comprehend that you can literally put anything on a burger. But it's redundant if you're already saying something is a certain way or another. That's improper grammar in its own way. It literally isn't though. All items being present does not equal being balanced. One serving of veggies is supposed to be the size of your hand. 2 servings of veggies are ideal for a meal. That would be a very tall burger. The ideal is 1 serving of bread starch grain, 1 of protein, and 2 of vegetables. With that in mind, half of the burger should be made of veggies, 1/4 of bread, and 1/4 of meat. Possible but not a normal burger. There is almost nothing healthy in bread, starches, or grain, and we literally never need them. I mean, aside from calories, we need carbs, no? That guy is a moron lol. Glucose is the literal building energy block of our brains and bodies. Nope. They are not essential nutrients. We have no need for dietary carbs, but a small amount does assist our organs, so they don't need to make glucose, but it's very small. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but has to go find a source. Yeah, that's all nonsense with no scientific backing. The misinformation is coming from the USDA. Think about it. Look at the good science. How could the most calorie-dense nutrients not provide enough energy? Calories are our energy. There's absolutely nothing unsustainable about a proper keto diet. It provides 100% of our nutritional needs. What you will notice is none of those non-scientific articles will explain and support their claims. We don't need sugar. Carbohydrates are sugars. It all burns at different rates, and you need a certain amount of each. If you eat only protein and oil, yes, you can survive, but you're stressing your body and will end up in ketoacidosis, eventually ending up with kidney failure. It's a risk of the keto diet, sure, but that's akin to saying that eating carbs will lead to type 2 diabetes. Yes, it's a risk, but mainly for those already at risk from other factors and avoidable with actual knowledge of maintaining a healthy diet. Of course, we need sugars. Glucose is literally where our main source of energy comes from. Lol. No. Fat is a vastly superior energy source for a whole variety of reasons, and it doesn't cause inflammation, the source of many of our diseases, as carbs do. Carbohydrates are not an essential nutrient. They barely even count as a nutrient. Carbs, sugar, make fat babies. Fat babies survive famines. There's never another reason to consume them. And our brain is wired to look for sugar and carbs because they were so hard to find through most of our evolution. Post-industrial revolution, they are everywhere, but our brain is still in caveman mode looking for a scarce resource. Our bodies are not meant to handle such a surplus of sugar. Continue this thread. You'll find sources that say we need carbohydrates for energy, but that's completely false. Fat provides better energy. I have a carb-free diet and have for 5 years now, so you can use me as a source. My physical health is great. I'm only dead on the inside. An open-face burger with a side serving of veg solves this issue. I personally love to make open-face turkey burgers topped with a peach/blueberry served with roast broccoli. It's pretty healthy, really. You just gotta make a few tweaks. Do you top the burger with a fruit salad? Pizza is too, for that matter, especially if ordered with a lot of veggies. I make pizza. Do you know how much oil is in everything? Sure, veggies are good, bread is good, and milk is good, but how about a cup of oil and butter with it? Have a sugary Coke as well. How about a cup of oil? The good old Pizza Hut pan pizza. The crust is pretty much deep fried in the pan. When I worked there, I had a co-worker send through a naked pan pizza, no toppings, sauce, etc., then took it out, rolled it up, and wringed out the pizza. So much oil came out, it was like a wet rag. I make pizza at home. About 1 teaspoon in the crust. A couple of ounces of cheese. Tastes great. And it doesn't make me feel sick like some pizzas do. My brother used to put a pile of napkins on the top of a pizza and watch the oil soak through. So very gross. Hamburgers have a similar problem. They are loaded with fat and cholesterol. It's a healthy meal 2 or 3 times a week, but it's not an everyday food.